Hi everyone, my name is Savanna Vickers. However, some of my close friends call me Vanna. Others call me Little Rose. It's a twilight thing between my mom and me. I am 19 years old. I was born on May 10th, 1993, here in the beautiful Oregon state. I have long blonde hair, however, right now it's half blonde and brown. I'm trying out a new look for myself. I also have blue eyes, pale skin, and I am 5'3" in height. I'm an average student like anyone else who is going to college. I have a future goal of becoming a kindergarten teacher. To reach that goal, I'm going to transfer over to Western Oregon University, WU for short, in the fall of 2013. I also have another goal for myself, and that is to become fluent in American Sign Language, ASL for short. I, however, did not have the opportunity to learn ASL back in high school like most of my other colleagues. I just started back in the fall of 2011. Let's go back for a moment. I grew up in Oregon, and I call Kaiser my hometown because I have lived here since I was in 7th grade. I moved around as a child throughout Oregon. The best part about living in Kaiser is the beautiful Oregon weather. I'm one of those who doesn't freak out about the rain. I'm the one who is dancing in the rain. I have visited other states. Actually, I have visited 27 different states. Love them all, but my heart is settled in Oregon. Most of my family is in the military, including my dad, Michael. He is the reason why I have visited 27 states. My mother, Lynn, is in the health field, working in an in-home physical therapy office. I also have a younger brother by the name of Colton. He is 3 years younger than me and currently attending high school that I graduated from, McNary High School. Now, a little more about me. I have a passion for the fine arts. I love making arts with my hands, mostly crafts, sewing, pottery, and designing. My brother has a digital eye of art. He is talented in video, audio, and photos. Although I am very handy with the technology in my own creative way. I've made videos about bullying and other things, taken pictures of beautiful nature artwork, and designed profiles on different websites. I also have another talent. I am a modern dancer. I started dancing back when I was 6, but my family didn't have the money for classes for me. So I mostly read books and tried to teach myself until I was in 6th grade, when I started my first dance classes. Once I was 15 years old, I started to volunteer and help my dance instructor with the younger students in dance, when I noticed how much of a joy I had teaching. From there, I started to teach all the different age groups and noticed I had more fun teaching very young, 5 to 8 years old. I took my next step in my path of teaching by becoming an assistant at my to my art teachers in high school. I assisted 3 of my art classes, calligraphy, crafts, and drawing. Now, mind that I was working with teenagers, I still was getting my joy out of helping someone create beautiful artwork and watching them understand art in their way. At that point, I was a senior when I started my first set of education classes at my high school, where we worked in the preschool. I waited for an opening because I was more focused on my core classes at the time. There, I got to use all my skills as a beginner educator and my bubbly personality to bring life of learning to the students through art, dancing, and telling amazing stories. I knew then that teaching was my calling, and here I am at Chemeketa Community College working towards my dream. Now, for my philosophy of education. Every child has been born into this world and has their own way of learning. However, a very common way people learn is by using their curiosity. Babies are most known for using their curiosity because they just entered a new world and want to explore it more intensely than others. Similar to those children in the school environment, children of young age very curious of the world around them, so they take interest in anything that someone will give them. As a future kindergarten teacher, it is my job to bring that interest of the world to those young children who still carry their wondering eyes and open minds. There have been defined 3 learning styles for children and for humans in general learning in a school or any environment, which they are visual, auditorial, and kinesthetic. For a child to be more visual learning, they use visual objects such as graphs, charts, pictures, and PowerPoints. They read body languages and have better perception of aesthetics. They are also able to memorize and recall various information better than if they write them down from lectures while watching them. For auditorial learners, they prefer speaking and learning the information, then memorize the main points and repeat the information out loud. They are common noticing different aspects of speaking and tend to excel when soft music is playing in the background. Sometimes they are known for the outspoken ones in the classroom. for they learn better talking and listening to others. Lastly, the most common learning style is kinesthetic. They are the ones who prefer hands-on work like building blocks or labs. They are often known to succeed in math and science because of their hands-on work. They also are the ones who prefer to demonstrate how to do something rather than verbally explain it, and also prefer group work over working by themselves. However, children are all different. None are going to follow the same learning style. That is why it's up to teachers to understand their students and understand the different learning styles to be able to make a lesson plan to accommodate everyone's needs to learn and understanding the teachings. Now, how would I facilitate these different learning styles? It is a clearly visible a mixture of all. A teacher cannot stick to one teaching style and expect it to work every year because the children will clearly tell you that it's not working and something has to change. Now, I would facilitate this to handle it at the beginning by getting on a personal level with the children and ask them personally how they want to learn. Do they want to read books together as a group? Do they want to have some hands-on activities? Do they want to show and tell? Getting all the children's opinions on how they want to learn the information will help me understand how I should handle all the different learning styles. There needs to be a balance with all the different learning styles to help all the children grow. I would not just ask them at the beginning of the year. I actually would ask them again 3 months after what I've been doing and ask them if I'm helping them or not. Also, it will be clearly notable on the report cards that I would be handling. The children are the first to know if something's working or not. Ignoring their voices is one step to not being a good teacher. Listening to what the children want is going to help me as a teacher. I have a future goal for myself as a teacher to help me grow. And the goals are not just going back to college to get my master's degree. It's far more than just that. Being a teacher does not mean a normal elementary teacher or Sunday teacher. Being a teacher can be a dance instructor, museum guide, a librarian, or anything that gives people information about different interests of knowledge. Anyone can be a teacher. It just does not have to be teaching children. I plan on being a dance instructor for a middle school, be a leader for the Northwest Outdoor School program, be a helper for an after-school program, or anything where I can get my opportunity to assist and teach someone something new to them. I find the best joy about being a teacher is seeing the students take what they have learned and put it into something they enjoy themselves in any form. For example, they could write a well-written report on a subject, create an expressional artwork piece, preparing an organized presentation, or even taking their knowledge even farther by assisting someone else in learning something new. Anyone can be a teacher. Any form of a teacher, it just takes someone who wants to help others achieve what they desire to be a great teacher. I plan on taking my compassion for teaching to a level that can assist any child who needs my help. I will also assist them in any way they need to learn the information because every child does not deserve an adequate education. They deserve an excellent education.